Usually I don't do vlogs in big cities like this, but the reason I have come to this city is because of a very unfortunate event that happened just a few decades ago. If you time traveled to the World War II, the year being 1945, you would see a lot of US and UK bomber planes, bomber aircrafts flying in the skies of this city. These planes would end up dropping thousands of tons of bomb on this city and completely flattening it and killing 25,000 people in the process. Several of these beautiful buildings were destroyed because of the bombings. But after the World War ended, several architects looked at old pictures of the buildings, went through the rubble that was created by the bombs, and using 3D computer technology were able to rebuild the city as how it was back in the days. Okay, so now let's drive away from the safety of the city and go to places where you probably find snakes, wild animals, maybe a bomb from the World War that never exploded, or worse of all, a serial killer's dungeon. Let's do this. You don't expect the roads in the middle of the forest to be very great, but you find this kind of roads in the middle of the city in India. Wow. I drove about 1 hour to get here to see this place in this freezing cold, but apparently it's all fenced up. Disappointing, man. Well, guess what? It's not all fenced up. We are in. Why did I take so much trouble to find this place? You would as well if you knew the story. Let's see if we can find an entry point inside. Well, it's all locked up. Maybe a window. Oh wow, look, a deer. I don't know if you noticed, but there was a deer. Oh wow, look, a deer. Let's go chase the deer. Hey, deer, 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 deer. It's probably its home now, this area. Where did it go? Hello? Anyone? No, I guess. Why is this place so fascinating? Because this used to be an airport that was built in the year 1936. Why this year? Because it was the year of the Olympics here in Berlin. Oh, there's an entry point inside the airport. Well, sort of. Check this out. You can clearly see the gates of the airport. One there, there's one in the far distance there, where people used to sit in this area waiting for their flight. Right in this area here, waiting for their flight, which would take off from the runway which is over there. Well, after the Olympic Games concluded and during the World War II, this was used as a military base where planes used to fly from this airport to bomb UK, to bomb France, to bomb several other countries. Would you climb these dodgy steps of an abandoned airport? Well, probably not. This is the conveyor belt area where people used to wait in queues to collect their luggage, which of course most of the time I guess was lost. As you can see, that's the couch from the lounge area. This should have been the lounge area, which was used by the super rich people. Fridge from one of the cafes or the restaurants of the airport. There's still a beer, I guess, inside. Yeah, there's some few cans of beer. Don't want to drink that. And a good old washing machine. Look at this. I never knew they washed clothes on airports. You can see the control towers of the airport here. These are the towers that Hitler would communicate with. He would send orders for flights to take off, to bomb several beautiful cities. Look at this, some secret underground bunkers where the Nazis used to store their weaponry. Look at this. Wow. This one obviously can't be opened. Shut it. You can see some of the chairs here. 1, 2. There's some there. That was for surely used by the staff members, because on airports you don't get so comfortable chairs. You get chairs that are made up of hard plastic that really hurts your ass. Look at this. What a crazy airport. There is even a theater inside. Wow. The reason that this airport would go down in history is because of a very special event that happened here. You see, during the World War, there were 2 people, the names of which I won't even try to pronounce, that took off from this airport to attend a meeting along with Hitler. And it was during this meeting that they had planned to assassinate, to kill Hitler. They then left the meeting thinking that they had successfully accomplished their plan of killing Hitler. But of course, they had failed. And guess what happened to these 2 people? They were shot, of course, to death. a while later. That's the room. That's the bed, the table, and a very, very dim light. The lounge. Well, at least this light is brighter. Oh, almost went off. Oh, wow. It's a disco party here. And the balcony and some colorful lights. Really a party here. And the view of Dresden. Apartment complexes. All this in the center of the city of Dresden for 40 euros. The light's better, but I prefer the disco lights. Actually, the light in the bedroom wasn't really dim. I called up the owner and she said there was this remote. So basically, it's this now. And if you press green, it changes to green, red, blue, and some more light in the room. And you can in fact have real disco lights in my room. Watch this. If anyone wants to party, you know where to come.